Hi there, Tara. It's Marcy here, recording your video for you. Now, what I've done is just done sort of a little mini audit of your site and your rankings on the internet and kind of compare to competitors, etc. I'll keep it very brief. You guys are actually looking, really good. So that's where I like to just share a bit of information, give you some pointers in case there's things that you might want to add to it. So what I had done, put garage doors here into the browser, and the location for this, because I know you have a few locations. So this one's for your Langley location. I think you're showing better, like as far as the maps for that term, anyways, in the other locations. So just a quick go over of what Google will do. They always set up the first page the same, and that's where everybody, of course, wants to be. So you got your paid ads up top, and if there was more businesses, then they're going to put more at the bottom and bid for positioning. And then here's the maps listing, or Google My Business listing. Of course, nobody's paying for clicks when you click in here. Statistics show, and that's why it's good to work at getting into these top three, because the stats show that 40–50% of the sales are going to the top three that are showing up in any particular search. And then they call this down here your organic listing. So the sites that are ranking here on the first page are predominantly due to the things that I'm going to share with you. I'm going to go over content, backlinks, and citations. So, where if you wanted to increase, maybe it's all good with just Chilliwack and Abbotsford, but if you wanted to increase your Langley business, this would probably be more pertinent to Langley than the other two, because as I said, I think you're pretty sure you're on the first page for both of those ones. So, because I don't see your in the organic listings for that one, but what I did do is I took these guys, and they're also showing up, I think, first, #1 position. One of those other searches, you were #2, they were #1. So I thought, okay, there'll be a good side-by-side comparison of how this works. So by content, it's just a fancy way of saying the words on your page. Now, it's not like any customers, it's your odd customer that's that type of a person that's going to, like to die in for research and information that are going to read it. But I myself am one of the, okay, what's the number? Great to see that your numbers are click to call. So many people on mobile devices these days. I'm just going to check out this picture. See how it's named Home 5? That's just, that's kind of along the lines as the content. Google can't, the bots that go and crawl the web to find out what you're all about, they don't see the picture, but if you label them, name them with keywords that your customers are going to be putting in the browser, it's another way for Google to find out what you do. See, Google is trying to keep people on their search engines because, of course, that's how they make money. So when somebody puts something in the browser, they want to search up the most relevant results for that. And that's where most people with their websites, if somebody's just a website builder alone, they're just trying to make it visually nice, and that's cool. But when you also know the search engine optimization end of it, then you realize how important the words are. Whether a human being actually reads it or not, it's definitely pays off big time in where it pushes you up the search engine and improves your rankings. So you can see not a whole pile. The nice thing about it is everything that I'm telling you, it's really just a matter of like doing the research and like reverse engineering your competitors' sites and what they got going on, and do more than them. And then it's just a matter of time that it's not snap your fingers and happens overnight. That over time it brings you up in the search engines. So with these guys here, good example. It's not like they have a whole pile of content on their homepage either. Maybe a tiny bit more, but absolutely beatable. So content is, in our industry, we say content is king, and it certainly is. So then I put you guys into a tool, and this shows us what goes on behind the scenes. So Ahrefs, we put the door care in here first, and it shows us their backlink profile. Now, the simplest way to explain what a backlink is, it's kind of like like in here where it says referring domains. That would be links from other sites, right? So if we look at the internet as a big popularity contest, this would be like votes in Google's eyes. Oh, this guy's got 150 other, people voting for him, right? So it's got 150 referring domains giving him, 1,000.67 backlinks. So they're being found for, due to the content that they've got on the website, they've got back pages with material to 429 words, and their site brought them organically, so this is not through paid traffic, but organically 316 visitors traffic to their website roughly last month. So we put yours in there, and you can see that you've got 36 votes, and not all votes are created equal. If you got a backlink from, say, Pizza Hut, it's not going to carry the weight. You don't deliver pizzas. So when it's industry relevant and coming from an authoritative site, it's going to carry more weight, some more than others. So it's not sheer numbers when it comes to the backlinks. It does have a lot to do with a relevancy, etc. So being found for 193 keywords, and you can see where's the keywords, and brought you 118 visitors. But with these tools, we can look and see exactly what it is you're being found for and where you're ranking. So like I thought, you're like in #1 position here. Chilliwack, I don't think I looked up Chilliwack, just looked up Abbotsford. And where are we going for Langley? Chilliwack. So, again, I don't want to bore you with the details here, but this is how we do our work and how we choose, because it's giving you roughly the search volume here each month. So we find keywords that, are suitable. Maybe there's other things in the industry than just simply garage doors that people might be searching for. And when we dig through, there's numerous pages. And you're picking up every little bit of traffic that, if you've got that content there, then Google's going to put the 2 and 2 together and have you coming up before your competitors if they don't have that content identifying you. So there's the content, there's the backlinks, and the third thing, citations. Citations, this is a citation. Any place on the internet where you're going to find your business name, address, and phone number is a citation. So again, you can have tools like this, local citation finder, you put it in there. There you guys are. So 2 of your positions, and which did I do this for? Abbotsford, right? So my guess is that, maybe those are the Chilliwack and the Abbotsford. And if you went ahead and got, and again, it has to be exact. Of course, your name's going to be the same, but address and phone number along the line for each location. So it doesn't mix Google up. So you can see that it typically falls in line. That one was Abbotsford, so we can't really compare. But 9 times out of 10, I'm definitely going to find all 3 of these up here in this group of top businesses. So again, to beat your competitors in all categories, if you wanted to boost up your Langley business, those would be the things to take a look at and improve upon to get ahead of the others. Get yourself into the maps as well, and get your ranking organically on the first page. So, promise to be brief, don't want to bore you. Thanks again for taking my call today, Tara. My information will be along in the email. If you had any questions about what it was that I showed you, feel free to reach out. Happy to help you out any way I can. Take care.